Hey Junior Rescuers, I'm Marty Mutt, and on this episode of Learning with Lifeline, we're going to learn part 2 about dog language. If you haven't watched part 1, make sure you go do that now. In the last episode, we talked about how dogs talk to us with their body language. In this episode, we're going to talk to you how dogs speak to us with their body movement and their voices. Woof woof! Let's start with movement. To do this, let's bring in our dog helper, Mr. Gunner. Come here, Mr. Gunner. Come here. Come here. If a dog is moving their tail, that means they're excited. Come on, Mr. Gunner. Come on, Mr. Gunner. If their tail is tucked, that means they are scared and most likely running away from something. Woo! If a dog is doing what's called a bow, that means they want to play, kind of like this. Ooh. If a dog is hunched and kind of walking away, that means they're scared, and you probably want to give them some space. If a dog shakes their body, that means they're shaking off worried feelings. Ooh. If the fur on the back of their body or their neck is standing up, that means they're scared. Those are some of the ways that dogs speak to us with their movements. Now let's learn how dogs speak to us with their voices. Ruff, ruff! We all know dogs bark, but they mean different things. They could mean they're sad, they're scared, they're happy, or they just want attention. Ruff, 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 ruff! When dogs are excited, like when they see a friend, hi friend, they talk in a kind of high-pitched voice like this. Woof, woof, woof! When dogs are scared or not getting along with a friend, they may use a lower voice like this, ruff, 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 or even growl. Rrr. When a dog is lonely or want attention, they may do a crying or a yelp, like Mr. Gunner. When a dog barks only once, it means they're surprised or annoyed. When a dog barks a lot of times, it could mean they have lots to say. Well, Junior Rescuers, on this episode of part 2, you learned how dogs use their movement and their voices to communicate. Thank you for helping us out with this lesson, Mr. Gunner. You're such a good boy. Here's a challenge for you. Find a friend or parent and watch the show with them, and then act like a dog and see if they can see what you're saying. That's our show, everybody. Remember, we love our pets. Treat them the very best. Bye, everyone!